Jessie V, and in today's video I'm talking about a bunch of very creepy things that happened on a hiking trail. This trail is called the Pacific Crest Trail, and it's one of the most iconic hiking destinations in the world. But so many terrifying things have happened there, and many people have also seen some very unexplainable things. So I'm gonna get into that in just a moment, but first, in case you have not seen, we have so many new spring items on the website. We have mushroom and butterfly water bottles. We also have that same design on little bags. We've got the cupkins that I talked about previously. They're basically little mini plushies that are made to look like bakery items that come in these like coffee shop sort of packaging. We have a tie-dye sloth, a tie-dye alligator, and we also have those cute little dino eggs. So they're basically baby dinosaur plushies that come in the egg, and when you're playing with it, you take it out of the egg and you can put it back inside. It's really cool. So yeah, all of those new things I have mentioned, I've put a link down below in the description for you. The Pacific Crest Trail stretches over 2,000 miles. It stretches through Washington, Oregon, and California, and countless brave hikers have set out to explore its beauty and bask in its magnificence. Even though it's one of the most beautiful hiking trails on Earth, the trail still has dark secrets and urban legends. So this first story is actually the title of today's video. It's called Taken by Spiders. And by the way, these are not creepypastas, these are actual true stories that happened here. There's a very strange occurrence that happened in Shasta Forest back in 2010. A 3-year-old mysteriously vanished without a trace. The child was camping with his family on the banks of a large creek, and around 6 p.m. he disappeared. The parents searched for him for hours, and it wasn't until they had contacted the local sheriff that they were able to find him lying in a thicket. The good news was that he was alive, he was just very, very out of it. So the family was celebrating, everyone thought everything was okay, but about 3 weeks later, this little boy started to say some very weird things about the night that he had disappeared. He went up to his grandmother and told her that he didn't like his other grandmother. So she asked him what he meant because he only had one grandmother and that was her. And this is what he said. This is a quote from him. "Don't you remember when I was lost in the woods? My other grandma grabbed me and took me to a creepy place. She's really a robot. It was a cave with spiders. She told me that I am from outer space and they put me in mom's tummy. Then she took me back to the river and said to wait until someone found me." Once again, this is a 100% true story. The kid said that spiders were working with his other grandma to kidnap him. He also said to his grandma, "She had your same hair, your feet, and even your face." And that really scared her deeply. The idea that some kind of doppelganger of her had tried to kidnap her grandson. Now, she admitted that she probably would have just written off her grandson's story, you know, just thinking that maybe it was some child's overactive imagination. But she believed him because she had something strange happen to her a year before he had been abducted. She had been camping in the same area near Fowler's Campground in McLeod, California, and she claims to have woken up one morning face down in the dirt. She had been totally removed from her tent and her sleeping bag, and she had 2 puncture wounds on the back of her head. She said she felt violently ill that morning and felt strangely emotionless, so she thought she had been bitten by a poisonous spider. She said that she was with a friend who had been sleeping in his separate camper, and he also woke up with a bite on the back of his neck, and he also felt ill. The only thing strange she could recall seeing was red eyes shining through the trees in their flashlights the night before this all happened, and they just thought that maybe it was some deer watching them. But people who have heard this story, to them it just sounds like there was this huge group of spiders with red glowing eyes that were biting people in their sleep and like trying to take them away. It's just really bizarre and honestly a really confusing story to try to decipher. The next thing on this trail is a legend about the crying boy. Reports of the crying boy in Yosemite can be traced all the way back to 1857 when a park ranger reported hearing a distinct wailing cry. At the time, the ranger thought it was a dog, but they soon informed him it was a mournful spirit. The story goes that a boy had accidentally drowned in Grouse Lake several years earlier and now calls out for help. The spirit grabs anyone who comes to its aid and drags them under the surface, drowning them. Since then, the child's ghostly cry has been reported reported again and again by hikers over the years. This kind of reminds me of the mermaid video that I just did, that when you hear someone calling out for help in the water, sometimes it could be a spirit ready to drag you under. Then we have the ghost wind of Yosemite. There's not much you can do to fight the wind, and in Yosemite National Park, an evil wind is said to send hikers to their deaths. They actually call this evil wind Pohono, and it's said to lure visitors off the edge of the cliffs. Once close enough, the wind picks up and hurls the person over the cliff to their death. And then lastly, we have the 8-foot skeleton. In the Anzo Borrego Desert, a troubled soul wanders for all eternity, and this soul is in the form of an 8-foot tall skeleton. Multiple sightings have been reported, with people claiming to have seen the humongous creature in the desert. People have both run away and shot at it, but to no avail. Most people believe that the skeleton is the ghost of a prospector who found a phantom mine but died before he could record the location of it. So now he wanders forever looking for that mysterious place. Guys, I don't even know what I would do if I saw an 8-foot skeleton on a hiking trail. No thanks. Anyways, guys, that is the end of today's video. If you want me to do more videos on different haunted locations around the world, give this video a thumbs up and let me know. And if you would like any of our new spring merch, I put a link down below in the description. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, I am currently doing weekly auctions on the Jessie V website, and this is the item for this week. You've seen me talk about it in a video, you've seen me unbox it and test it out on my vlog channel, and what's so amazing is that all proceeds go towards our YANA program. We really need funding to support our schools who have implemented this program, and what better way than to donate and also get this really cool item that I've been talking about in videos. And you'll be able to see a countdown on our website, and the winning bidder will be notified. So good luck, and thank you once again for supporting everything I do and for supporting our YANA program.